Unless you just randomly click on YouTube videos without reading the title or thumbnail, you already know what we're talking about in this video. We're going to go over the top 10 horror movies of all time.
Horror franchises of all time, Ricky.
Okay.
He made a list, and I was like, let's throw that shit out there. Because the way you just were there, it was a fuck up, right?
Yeah.
We're past 30 seconds at this point, so I do believe.
I don't know, but yeah, we were going to do separate lists. I gave him my list. He laughed and threw it away. I didn't ask any questions. I'm assuming it was bad.
Yeah, I mean, you're new to this anyways. When you had Puppet Master number 1...
Yeah, I did that to myself.
Yeah, you did that to yourself. Hey, you like that franchise? Some people like that franchise. Ricky, what is number 10?
Let's see. On number 10, you have the Conjuring series.
I do have the Conjuring series. How do you feel about the Conjuring series?
I've seen them all. I think they're all good. They're scary.
Yeah, I go with the first 2 are really fucking good. Conjuring, Annabelle 2 and 3 are really good. All the rest, I could, get the fuck out of here. But it's a scary franchise for PG-13 horror. It's been fucking awesome. And you know what? They make a lot of money, so I'm not the only one that likes them. Fuck you if you don't like it. Number 9, Ricky, is going to be Paranormal Activity. I'm on an island with this probably, but I fucking love this franchise. It scares the living shit out of me. It's so effective, the way they use the found footage shit, where she's just standing over her boyfriend. You see the time lapse at the fucking bottom for like 4 hours, just standing over him like this. Ricky could tell you I fucking did it to him too.
Yeah, no, I woke
just
up
standing over you.
I woke up one night and he was standing there. I don't know if he was standing there for 4 hours. I would assume not, because his cardio isn't that great. But it was definitely frightening.
My cardio is just fine. Don't say that.
I assume it's not.
It's okay. Fuck you, bitch. Or don't do that to me.
Okay,
Right,
Number eight.
Number 8,
we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise.
Yes.
Hey, I agree with it.
Yeah.
Definitely needs to be in the top 10.
Oh, yeah. I agree. And this is a franchise that gets shit on. And I get it. It's all over the place. But you cannot tell me that half of these movies are not fucking fun as shit. I will be watching. And this is kind of a new series to us, because I didn't grow up with these movies. I grew up with the first one. That's pretty much the only one I ever watched. But going through this whole series the past couple months, I tell you what, I love the shit out of it. It's fucking fun.
Yeah, I had no idea how much I would like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We just got done covering all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies here on the channel. So I have a different outlook on that before then as I do now. That sentence didn't make any sense, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, did it?
You're fine.
Okay.
Don't second guess yourself, man. You're fucking great.
Okay.
Be confident. You lose your confidence.
Number 7?
Number 7 is going to be Final Destination, Ricky.
That's fair.
I feel like this is I feel like this is a franchise that's been overlooked here recently, because we haven't had a new one in a while. I love the first one. First off, it started a young, hot fucking Devin Sawa, which, if you know Devin Sawa, grew up in the 90s, he was a hot young stud. He was right under Leonardo DiCaprio. I'll tell you what I love about this franchise, Ricky, is the creative fucking kills. That you think this thing's gonna kill it, but then that thing meshes up with this thing, and then that meshes up with this thing, and then you have fucking a glass falling on a little 12-year-old kid, and his fucking body just fucking falls backwards. Have you seen the Final Destination?
Yeah, I've seen them. Not all of them, but I've seen them, yeah.
Yeah, probably the best kills out of any franchise, because the whole franchise is based on fucking kills.
Number 6 on the list. Justin has Scream.
Scream.
That's
I think
fair.
This is your favorite.
I would have had that a little higher on my list, but we're doing Justin's list. That's fair.
Yeah, I love this franchise. It's number 6. Out of all the horror franchises, number 6. So calm down. Calm your titties. It's all good. The first one holds up so fucking well. The second one's good. The third one, get the fuck out of here, Courtney Cox, with those stupid fucking bangs. It's got great characters. It's got the best final girl in Sidney Prescott, I'll say that. To me, it's just, there hasn't been an iconic killer since the very first Scream. And this movie, it kind of hurts itself that Ghostface sure is iconic, but the people playing Ghostface outside the first one is not iconic. So,
facts.
I got number 6.
Facts.
My number motherfucking 5 is going to be, Child's Play is going to be my number 5, Ricky.
You switched it up.
I switched it up.
Just now.
Because
okay.
I forgot I have a few issues with this series, but I love the shit out of it at the same time. Have you seen all the Child's Plays?
Yeah, I have.
Really?
A long time ago. I'd have to rewatch them.
The first 2 Child's Plays, all-time great classics. Chucky's one of the greatest horror movie villains of all time. Hilarious. But then they have the stupid fucking remake, which you gotta count as part of the franchise, and I'll get into that at a later fucking video. You believe me, I fucking hate that fucking movie.
Hey.
Okay, and Cool to Chucky number 7 fucking sucks, and See to Chucky fucking sucks, and I hate 3. But the rest are all-time classics to me. Bride of Chucky, Child's Play 2 is like my favorite horror sequel of all time, up there for sure. And that's my Chucky.
That's your Chucky.
That's my good guy.
So I'm assuming now number 4 would be The Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
Okay, so number 4, Evil Dead.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I fucked him up, man. Listen, this is my video. This is for me. Fuck this guy, okay? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, my number 4 is Evil Dead, Ricky.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Evil Deads?
Yeah.
Okay, I love the first one. It's definitely dated, But you can see the creativity behind that movie with the budget they had. And that's why it's an all-time classic. Then they come out with Evil Dead 2 12 years later, which is basically a soft reboot of the first one. Evil Dead 2 is in my top 5 favorite fucking horror movies of all time. The perfect mesh of horror and camp and comedy. Ash is an all-time great fucking hero. He's a final guy. We don't get many final guys. There's always final girls.
That's true.
And then the Army of Darkness, I fucking hate with a passion. That's a medieval time fucking zombie movie. Fucking hate it. But the fucking remake. That's what put this at number 4. That remake, it's in competition for number 2 as my favorite. The gore in this movie, they went the straight horror fucking route and let go of the fucking campy side a little bit. Get a little campy at the end, or, you know, do a little throwback. But I love that fucking that movie.
Okay, number 3, what is it?
My number 3 is Friday the 13th.
Fair.
Jason.
Fair.
Now, this is gonna get vanilla from this point on. You could probably guess the final 3, but Friday the 13th. I just remember being a kid on a weekend Friday night or whatever, up all night. You remember up all night. That fine ass blonde woman.
I don't remember it.
You don't remember that? You never watched that?
I was just trying to make you like me.
Look up YouTube clips of Up All Night.
Okay.
Up All Night. Whatever. So this used to play all the time on TV. It was never scary to me. This guy creative kills. Tom Savini's a fucking mastermind behind the first few movies. Interesting horror franchise because it's the only horror franchise where the original, that's not anybody's favorite. Because Jason's not even the fucking villain in that movie. It's fucking Pamela Voorhees.
Yeah.
But from that point on, well, really 3. He gets his hockey mask in fucking 3 finally. And this is the biggest franchise, probably the biggest horror franchise of them all. We haven't had a one since 2009, 2010. They've been in a court battle this whole time for 10 years. Why not ever see another one? I think we will. Yeah, I do love Jason. I love the franchise.
And that brings us to number 2, Justin. You have written down here, and I do agree with it. Nightmare on Elm Street. Good fucking choice, man.
This is how me and Ricky became best friends. Like, who's your favorite fucking horror villain?
Freddy.
The fucking child killer.
Yeah.
The child murderer. Yeah. Freddy Kruger. No, he is my favorite horror movie villain. I'll tell you what, though. As I've gotten older, it's kind of hard to like Freddy Kruger because of the whole subtext behind the dude. We don't know what's going on. There's some weird shit going on there.
Yeah.
I like that the original series focused on the child murdering aspect instead of the, Yeah,
I don't let that bother me.
How does that not bother you?
Especially
now that you have kids.
Well, because it's all fake and it's just, it is what it is, and I just don't let it bother me. You know, it's like grandfathered in. If like a new movie came out, I'd be like, that's off-putting. But it's grandfathered in.
Which we agree, the remake's fucking shit. Which focuses in on the child.
Yeah.
Made.
Freddy is the only person that I'll allow to do that.
Oh,
and get a pass. He's it. No one else can do that. Freddy, I'm okay with that. I won't say anything. You know, it's like his thing.
Cut. Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund portrays him like a fucking... I love Robert Englund in this role. He gets a little too campy towards the end there. There's a couple movies in this franchise I fucking hate, but Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Dream Warriors!
My favorite horror movie ever.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with you. That's a badass fucking horror movie. And New Nightmare. The scariest fucking Freddy. That demonic Freddy. Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit. That's the Freddy that scares me. I'll tell you what. Freddy is probably the scariest horror movie villain of all time because he's inside your fucking head.
You can't escape him. You can't. There's nothing you can do. You gotta sleep.
Ricky, the number 1 all time.
I think we all know what he's gonna say.
Best franchise is...
Halloween.
I agree with you, Puppet Master, for sure.
What?
No, I'm joking. Number 1 is Halloween. This recently became my favorite horror movie franchise because the quality of Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills. And we will get to this fucking franchise in anticipation for Halloween Ends.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. If you'd asked me 10 years ago, I wouldn't even have said Halloween in the top 5 maybe. But since then, yeah, this
if you asked you a year ago.
Maybe even a year ago.
Yeah, I remember we reacted to the Halloween Kills trailer at one point, and Ricky was like, I'm not a Michael Myers guy.
Yeah, I changed my mind. Yeah. You know, 4K will change the way you feel about movies.
Oh yeah,
I watched the original in 4K.
Yeah,
it's fucking it's a whole new ball game, baby.
Yeah. And the original Halloween, even when Freddy was my favorite franchise, the original Halloween's always been my favorite horror movie. I think it's just the most perfect, simply made, but it also makes you think about how Michael Myers, why he is the way he is and all this, and is he supernatural, is he human and all that. It's got one of the best openings of all time. Every single horror movie that came out since fucking Halloween owes a fucking great gratitude to that fucking movie.
Yeah. And
then it just, the whole franchise really, except for 2 movies and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, which we'll get into. Yeah, I love that franchise now. I get the love for Michael Myers. He's got the best mask, the scariest mask. It's just a blank fucking state, and it's just in the shadows. I don't know. It's a little eerie. But yeah, I will always love this franchise. Always have. Used to be my number 2, and now it's my number 1.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's Justin's list. We weren't fortunate enough to see mine today, and after reading his list, I see why he didn't have any respect for my list. But that's okay. You know, we're all individuals here. If you enjoyed the video,
subscribe.
Yeah, just hit the subscribe button.
Most importantly, share.
Yeah, share the video, man. Just help us out here, man. If you know, it does come off desperate.
Do something.
It comes off desperate when you ask for it.
Oh yeah,
right.
whatever you want to do.
Just go ahead.
It's just a small little tiny fucking click.
We don't care.
Right here. It's telling you right there to do it. Right there, or is it right there? Is it there? Is it over there? I don't know where it's at, but just do it.
Right there.
Pointing at my dick.
Well, it's kind of by your dick.
Subscribe to my dick.